non-fungible ETFs, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea.
All right, Mega GMs, guys. Welcome to Inside NFTs. Taking you around the world of Web3. I'm talking crypto NFTs in 10 minutes. More like 15 minutes every single morning, fam. Happy Thursday. Good to see you guys. Man, got a killer chain reactor coming up here in just a couple hours. 10 a.m. Eastern time over on Slam X. We'll get to that in a minute, but a very, very special guest over there. But hey, right here, right now, make sure you subscribe to Inside NFTs here over on YouTube. It's NFTLDR over on X. Let's get to our top stories of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we found him. I'm talking about our top dog, our top Neiro coin. And believe it or not, it's not on Solana. No, the top dog is actually here over on ETH. You see the ETH Neiro token right now with $163 million market cap. Whole market's looking kind of like this right now. So maybe don't pay too much attention to maybe the last few hours of price action here. But this is the coin that's ahead of the pack at this point. I'm actually shocked to see it. But yes, it is the Ethereum Neiro coin. Let's keep our eyes on that one. I don't think this one is done yet. I'm following it over at Neiro_ETH. I don't own any yet, guys. And when I do get in, and I might get in, I actually might, I will let you know, probably even before I do. But keep your eyes on this account. Again, I don't think this token, this dog, I don't think it's the end for him. In fact, I kind of think just getting started. A word of caution. Bubble Maps, who I absolutely love. Yeah, showing that it's a little maybe manipulated behind the scenes. There's a lot of insiders holding this coin. And with that said, we see that in a lot of the top coins. We especially saw that in Pepe. So yes, it is manipulated. Yes, expect some fuckery over in this coin. But when a token is big enough, and this one maybe will be in the long run, it is something, if it's managed correctly behind the scenes by those insiders, you still can find some pretty big wins over there. But yeah, pay attention to this, guys. It is something you want to watch. But again, there's some shenanigans behind the scenes in that coin. So again, be careful there. I do want to point out, we're talking market caps. We saw $160 million market cap on Neiro. And check out some other tokens to help you gauge how much room this really has to fly. I'm going to ignore Doge for now, even though that's one you can relate it to. Neiro is the kind of younger brother of the Doge dog that passed away. This is the dog now owned by the previous, or the owner of the Doge dog, Kabasu. I don't see a $17 million market cap in the future of that coin. This is too big of a cultural thing. Neiro is not. But Pepe, at a $4.3 billion market cap, guys, that's over a 20x for Neiro right now if it reaches that level. If it gets to whiff levels, we're talking over a 10x at the moment. And you find these other comps over here as well, a 6x just to get to the Brett level. So I do think Neiro's got some life in it. I do think it has this kind of potential. And honestly, I'm watching to see if now a meme cooking over in Ethereum is maybe a sign that things are shifting from Solana back over to ETH. And if they do, it's great for NFTs. But we need some meme coin action right now. Solana, there's a lot of talk right now that people are feeling like maybe the Solana meme coin ecosystem's cooked. And it's because of all that insider trading here. So Bold Leonidas, who just put out his Ordinals collection just over a week ago, he's a DGen too, right? And he's pointing out your top gainers, your top traders over there, making a ton of money over in the Solana meme coin ecosystem. Your average Joe, not. They're not making anything right now. In fact, they're getting wrecked here almost on a daily basis. And so pointing out this is like death by 1,000 cuts. So Bold Leonidas saying it feels like it's circling the drain, and it just may be. Now I'm curious. Oh, hope I didn't lose the screen. Man, I got to get this situated here. But I wonder if something like dump.fun or dumpy.fun, where you can short meme coins almost as soon as they're minted, is what it will be. I wonder if this brings some life back into the Solana ecosystem, and it just might. And we have another new product called MakeNow.Meme. This one, you literally just tweet out a ticker, a description, a picture, and it mints you a token. you don't get any supply ahead of time, which is interesting. It's more fair launches through this platform. So let's see if these new products here, again, breathe new life and bring some kind of energy here and actually maybe balance the scales over in Solana. Less of the insiders winning, still hyper gamified, but less insiders winning, more trading, more PvP, but a little more fair PvP. So definitely keeping the eyes on that. All right, this has got to be our biggest news of the day, though. This is legislation officially introduced by our sweet Senator Cynthia Lummis, proposing that the U.S. government buys 1% of the supply of Bitcoin. It's a massive number, guys. 1 million Bitcoin, that is over $64 billion worth of Bitcoin at today's valuation. In the future, much, much more. The sooner we get to this, the better for our country here, if you're here in the States. But officially introduced now. This is a milestone moment, and this is something that was first mentioned at the Bitcoin conference last week in Nashville. Hinted at just before, too, via rumors, but here it is, officially introduced. Man, crossing our fingers for that. Now, is that impacting the market and sentiment yet? Not really. We still are dealing with Mt. Gox Bitcoin. We're still dealing with no cut to interest rates here. You see Bitcoin at 64.5, ETH at just over 3,100 here. Solana at 169, and yes, we're down. We're down in the past 24 hours here, but especially Solana down over 7%. ETFs not looking fantastic yesterday. I guess we'll take this as a win, though. The Bitcoin ETFs, 300,000 in the positive. That is that's as tight as you can get to just basically flat. But yeah, 0.3 million, which is 300,000 in the positive yesterday. And Ethereum, we had what was it, Tuesday at the very least, with positive inflows. Yesterday, heading back the other direction, 77 million of outflows. Again, that is the Ethereum ETFs. Solana ETFs may not be far off, guys, and I'm not sure how I lean here. Truthfully, I don't know. It's a crapshoot. The whole ecosystem is shifting. While normally it would take a long time, I'm talking 6-8 months, maybe a year to go through the process of getting a whole new ETF approved for Solana. I don't know. I think Bitcoin and Ethereum have really opened the gates for this to happen at a much faster rate. And the U.S. government is much more accepting and willing, and maybe setting the stage by saying Solana is not a security in their lawsuit with Binance. So maybe this is coming by the end of the year. Could it be? Would be cool. All right, let's take a look at the NFT ecosystem. A lot of sales yesterday. I'm shocked to see this, actually, guys. 23.2 million in cross-chain sales. Unique sellers up slightly. Unique buyers up a really, really solid amount here. 66,000 buyers yesterday. Transactions up slightly, too. Trade profit still well into the negative, though. 1.4 million in the negative, in fact. But some good sales yesterday in some of those more traditional collections. I'm talking the Bored Apes. Brand new collection on Bitcoin. No Ordinary Kind. We were looking forward to this mint yesterday. It's done really, really well. We'll peek at floor prices. Actually, we will peek at them in just a bit here. I was going to save it for Chain Reactor, but because we have a guest, we're not going to have time. We'll look at it here in a minute. We have Sorare, Dogezuki, Node Monks, Guild of Guardian Heroes, Bitcoin Puppets, SMB, Mutant Ape Yacht Club, and Retardio Cousins rounds out your top 10. But look at that, though. There's no fuckery here on the top 10. None of those wash trading collections, none of the money laundering collections. It's just pure, good old PFPs, games. Love this leaderboard today. And your top sale in the past 24 hours is Punk 2601, selling for 36 ETH, $114,000. Love to see it. Okay. We're going to touch on floor prices in a second, but I have to mention the Bored Apes first, who you saw at the top of the leaderboards here. They were running because a new meme coin was birthed yesterday called BAYC, okay? This came from ApeFi, this meme coin. Basically, you're looking at fractionalized apes. You basically take your ape, you put it in a vault there, they fractionalize it into 100 million of the BAYC tokens. Now, briefly, there was a huge arbitrage opportunity. You could take a Bored Ape and stick it in one of those vaults, get your meme coin. In doing that, you actually would make somewhere about 20 to 25 ETH on that arbitrage opportunity. So you saw a huge run on Bored Apes yesterday, sending them well over 10 ETH. People making money in a very, very short window. But one example, one guy took 2 Bored Apes, threw them over in ApeFi, ended up making something like 40 to 45 ETH. Again, just on that arbitrage opportunity. This is why you got to stay plugged in, even in these trickier market conditions, guys. There are always opportunities. And they're a little easier to find when less people are watching, when less people are participating. So, guys, don't disengage, because some of those, believe it or not, are more like once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. So pay attention, look for opportunities like that. Yes, you would have needed something like 10 ETH to get that Bored Ape, but that opportunity was there, and it just takes one of those, really, to change your fortunes in this space. I do want to peek at floor prices here just to show you. So no ordinary kind, minted at 0.0014. Now these shot up. These were basically 3, 4, 5x yesterday on secondary. Right now they're almost at mint price. So this is why I've been saying I'm avoiding minting anything right now. I don't think there's enough participants in the space to warrant minting anything. It's just we're not going to see anything until there's a turnaround, and that's going to start over in crypto, right? We need to see Bitcoin bounce back, ETH, Solana. NFTs will follow, but for right now, I'm kind of pulling back from everything. Still, great mint, great art. It's a fantastic collection. So GG's to them. GG's to anybody who did mint because you are in profits now. But yeah, just being really cautious here. And I mean, look at Puppets, 0.078 floor. Wild to see that. Node Monk's also actually up. They're finding support. Keep your eyes on this and see what collections stand out from the rest. And right now, Node Monk's really, really standing out to me, guys. Okay. Doodles. Man, they've been in the news here for the past couple of weeks. Doodles TV, Dullsville and the Doodleverse, Doodles Records. Now with a partnership with Arizona Iced Tea. I think that's actually awesome, seeing those brands and those kind of crossovers. It's not going to move the needle much, but really great to see that brand proliferating, guys, making it out into the normie sphere. Great to see. It is great for onboarding, as is the Doodles TV platform. I love seeing this too. As of now, that season pass, season 1, by the way, to Doodles TV, almost 16,000 minted. They've raised over $100,000 with this very, very affordable mint, guys. It's just over $6. That maybe about $7 for that pass, but it's going to get you access to their animation early, a few music videos, some NFTs, yes, some collectible album artwork. I like it. Keep your eyes on this stuff, man. This is the future of NFTs, and it looks a lot like cheaper NFTs. A lot of volume in those collections. So yeah, watch that. I'm going to pick up a pass. I don't know about you guys. I certainly am. All right, we had the Forgotten Runeverse kick off their beta. Actually, might be an alpha, but early gameplay. They did have some whitelists you could win. Not an NFT whitelist, but whitelist to go play that alpha or beta. A lot of footage out there from the game over on Ronin, by the way, and it looks awesome. Feedback is almost universally like Adam is saying here. People had a blast in there. It's an MMORPG. It's got that style of old SNES RPGs. It looks great. Again, you can play with your buddies. I think we got a really big winner in the making here, so keeping our eyes on that ecosystem. Honestly, looking for my entry there too. It ain't cheap anymore, but these guys, awesome. One of my favorite games, or most anticipated games. I think that's going to be a big-time winner over there. All right, Memeland introduced staking for their NFTs to earn NMeme. TLDR here, your meme tokens that were staked would earn you stake. And stake is like their platform off-chain currency to earn other tokens that are brought to you in their Stakeland ecosystem. Okay, now staking your NFTs gets you NMeme, which also gets you stake. So that's your ecosystem. TLDR, it's an ecosystem to earn other tokens. Your NFTs are now going to do that for you. So love to see that. Love to see some utility. Back in the Yuga Labs ecosystem, Otherside, who just had the Project Dragon third-person shooter gameplay over the past weekend, now going to get that dev kit, the Otherside dev kit, out to creators here who are to start building out experiences over on the other side. So look for this to start hitting in August. If you like making games, if you do that in Roblox, if you do that in Fortnite, this is probably right up your alley, and there's probably a lot of upside here. A lot of people who are really, really looking forward to that ecosystem doing well. There's probably going to be some funding involved here. So again, if that's up your alley, certainly be on the lookout for that dev kit. I'm going to blitz through the rest of the topics here, guys. Pacmoon sent out its final airdrop. The Blast ecosystem feels cooked, though, so I don't know how much that matters. But if you're in that ecosystem, if you've been engaging, check your wallet. You may have some additional Pacmoon sitting in your wallet. Now back to the Ordinals ecosystem. This is potentially really, really big. No details on it yet, but Tap Protocol hinting that they achieved the impossible on Bitcoin, on L1 Bitcoin specifically. Okay. I know what this is already without having confirmation, but I think it's pretty obvious what it is from talking to people behind the scenes. But Tap Protocol is going to announce that they've actually figured out how to implement smart contracts over on Bitcoin, which is wild. They say it's impossible because people thought that was literally impossible. Now, many thought you needed OpCat enabled in order to implement smart contracts, and that could be what they're using, right? This is now implemented, or they did this over on Signet, which is a testnet Bitcoin. So maybe they did use OpCat. We'll find out details, but until we get those details, let's just celebrate that they did achieve something that people did think was impossible. Smart contracts on Bitcoin, going to change that entire ecosystem. Cannot wait to hear more there. All right, guys, Telegram and its massive 900 million user base. It's massive, guys. It's huge. Recently announced their partnership with Anoka, now launching an in-app browser and mini app store. It is Web3 integrated, so you're going to start seeing a lot more Web3 products over in the Telegram ecosystem, which is great. I would not underestimate this, and honestly, I don't feel like we're late. None of my buddies are looking at that ecosystem. I think this is the perfect time to start looking over there, looking for opportunities. Like in that hamster game, I mean, it's not my style of game, but they're about to drop the biggest crypto airdrop ever to 300 million users. So you got to pay attention to that ecosystem too. I'll do my best to dig in and get you guys, the hottest stuff over there, but recommend you check it out as well, guys. All right, today we've got that Scotty Pippen basketball. It is the game ball from Game 5 of the, the 95 championship. I think that was it. Anyways, that game ball being fractionalized, game5ball.com, whatever, feels kind of like a grift, but also RWAs are kind of cool. So interesting at the very least. And we'll end on this story, guys. I think we all need a change of careers. I think we all need to launch a stable coin because yesterday Tether announced that so far this year they have made over $5 billion. $5 billion, guys. Wild to think, again, for a stable coin. I don't understand the business model, and I don't know that it's complicated. I've just not really looked, or I've not remembered or retained how exactly that works. But guys, $1.3 billion just in June, but again, over $5 billion on the year. Absolutely wild. Their fundamentals sound very, very sound as far as their reserves, and then beyond that, extra cash they've kept on as a safety net. So I believe they're sitting on more like $10 billion at the moment. So really, really impressive stuff going on over there at Tether. When are we launching a meme coin? A stable coin, guys. We should do a meme coin too, but a stable coin, man, seems to work. All right, 10 a.m. Eastern time, I'm going to be live over on SlamX Official. That's YouTube. It's SlamXIO over on X. The great Delta Sauce will be joining me, talking about his new collection that's coming up soon on August 8th. It is called Issues. Phenomenal AI artist, and actually, his most of his life, he's been an artist too. So in the past few years, transitioned to NFT art, more recently with AI art because of the advancement of those tools, but phenomenal freaking artist. Can't wait to get to know him personally on the show, and also for you guys to get to meet him too. Awesome dude. Should be a really fun show. So again, over on SlamX Official, you can find that on YouTube. Then, of course, give me a follow. You can keep up with all the content, all the shows. You can find me at Huda_idiot. I'll be live this afternoon, also over on SlamX at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. That is with Joe Henry the Great from CyberKongs. We'll be bringing you the latest news of the day over there. Holy cow! Let's get to some comments, man. Choino, great to see you this morning, by the way. Dead GMs, sir. Cosmos GMs. Cats, great to see you, brother. Let's see. Being on, yes, dude. What, I don't know what that is exactly, but ETH makes me feel a little more. It's permanent isn't the right word because Solana's awesome. Solana's here for the to stay, but something about ETH feels like it's got a different kind of foundation there. Oceans, good morning, sir. No, Lemon, I don't think it's overtaken Pepe either. But it gives you something to measure against. If you don't think it can overtake Pepe, then you should not plan for a 20 plus X, right? So you find the one that you think it's comparable to, that you think it can match. And I'm thinking more like maybe those $1 billion meme coins, maybe the $2 billion ones, and that's still a 5 to 10X, actually a little more at this point. So there's some room there. There's definitely some room there. I missed it. Dead, I missed it, and I had messaged Kagi on X, and he had whitelist, and if he knew I was looking, he would have hooked it up. I should have done it. But I really want to play that. We don't want it, Choina. It's unavoidable. So it's good for in the short term for price. You need to be smart, and you, as in we need to be smart. If that ends up happening, we should be in positions ahead of time, and we should be looking to exit. No, in the long run, Bitcoin and crypto is fucked. It will not be controlled by us. It will be controlled by governments, by state level entities. It's not good for the long run. No, absolutely not. This is going to turn into exactly what the traditional, world of finance has turned into. Very controlled, very manipulated, and there's nothing we can do about it. It's way too late. It's way too late. Your best opportunity is get in. Hopefully you're already in. Get the fuck out and disengage from it all. That's my take, man. To Yank, great to see you, sir. Knowledge GM, sir. 20K likes for this live. Give me 20K likes. It's not, I don't think you're talking about this, but what else? Give me 20K likes, guys. What else we got? I think we got it all. Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's a bummer. But yeah. It's funny seeing how resistant people have been to Bitcoin in a way, right? Adoption has come so slow. I realized we're still in the thick of that opportunity. It's not too late now, but absolutely, I think that should be people's game plan. It's at some point it will be too late. It'll be too late. They're going to be in control of it. The KYC stuff will be out of control. Right now, I'll say this, and maybe we'll end here. Right now is still your best opportunity for building out maybe an anonymous persona. Like, I'm fucked. I'm already doxxed, right? But if I do this smartly, before all these platforms are totally matured and KYC is everywhere, I should be taking money, building out an anonymous wallet, and an anonymous identity, and starting to build that and finding a way, right, to just keep some funds somewhere where it, it's not really tied to me per se. You know what I mean? And I think this is our biggest, best opportunity right now. It's not necessarily financial. It is just building out that anonymous persona. So that is a goal of mine. Anyway, guys, appreciate you tuning in. Like always, I'll see you in about an hour and a half here over on Slam X. Can't wait for the show. Can't wait to talk about some just good art. And by the way, I do feel like that art meta is still coming, so be prepared for that. Guys, I'll see you in just a bit here. Thank you again. We'll see you.